Today, me and my friend will explain to you how to provide good oral adjudication. There will be several topics that will be discussed in this video. The first is constructing oral adjudication. The second is general feedback for the debate. Third is the adjudicator's comprehension regarding the debate. Third is frequent mistakes that should be evaded. And last is feedback for each speaker. And now I will explain about constructing oral adjudication. In order for you to give a good oral adjudication, it is important for you to construct your oral adjudication to ensure clarity. You can construct it starting with general feedback, continue with your comprehension regarding the debate. Next is the result of the adjudication, and last, give conclusion. And this includes personal feedback for each speaker. That is all about constructing the oral adjudication, and the next material will be explained by my friend Vania.
Hi, my name is Vania with last student number 077. Now I will be talking about general feedback. When giving general feedback, we should think of what both teams could have done better overall, not just focus on one side. For example, maybe they didn't engage with a certain part of the motion, or maybe their interpretation was too narrow. It is also important to include feedback that applies to all debates in general, such as reminding the debaters to make the impact of harm clearer or to structure their arguments more logically. In short, giving general feedback should help both teams to understand how they can improve, not only for this debate but also for their future performances.
When you explain how you saw the debate, don't rush. Take enough time to reach the main point so that both of the team will understand and see why you make that decision. Break the debate into key themes. Mention both of the team's opinion and show how their opinion clash. If both of the team didn't compare which issue mattered more, you can also mention that in your feedback and show how that affected your judgment. Encourage them to think who is hurt most, which people involved or how many people involved, and which problem is the worst.
I'm Antari with last student number 094, and I will explain about some traps to avoid for adjudicators. First, don't turn the adjudications into a debate summary. We have to focus on why one side won, not just who said what. Second, we have to avoid being vague or general. Instead of saying you need to be clearer, explain which part was unclear and how to improve it. Third, don't ignore the main class, so the explanation doesn't focus on what actually determines the winner. Fourth, never let personal opinions or bias affect the judgment. And lastly, avoid being harsh. Give feedback that's constructive and encouraging so the debaters can learn and improve. In short, a good adjudicators have to stay clear, fair, and helpful, not confusing or discouraging.
And my name is Feby Fransisca with the last number 070, and I would like to point out about giving warnings in terms of language use. So in debate, it is very important to use an appropriate language. However, there are times when the debaters accidentally use inappropriate language in their argument. And as an adjudicator, it is better to give a clear feedback about the language that's supposed to use, especially in sensitive matters.